Hi there, Dr. Tavanti from the M&A program here. One of the questions that we have in our nonprofit administration courses has to do with our own dedication and ability to do good to others. How do we contribute to the common good? But what are the thinking that comes out, particularly with the social thoughts in the Catholic social tradition and other type of tradition, can help us to establish a set of principles and as a guidelines to help us to maximize our common good. Let's have a look. The principles that are here represented are a compendium of something that we have seen particularly emphasized in social thinking of the within the Catholic tradition, but also are exemplifying other typology of ethical and value and moral systems. The contribution to the common good is a combination of understanding the synchronicity. Synchronicity is this element that often is difficult to understand, but it's about how do we align our own personal values with our own call. What is our call? What is our motivation for being in this human existence? The other concept is the concept of solidarity. Solidarity is manifested and is a big principle and a big ethical notions within social teaching, which is about demonstrating care and demonstrating love and restoring the level of dignity where those situations of poverty, marginalization, etc., are not at the level that they should be in this ethical benchmark. So if the synchronicity is about doing the why, the solidarity is about the how. How do we express that notion of solidarity, diversity, inclusion through love? The notion of sustainability is certainly something that has come out quite strongly, particularly under the leadership of Pope Francis with Laudato Si, with this idea of really emphasizing our harmony, not just with ourselves and the creation, but also with nature itself, and this idea of solidarity that includes both in nature and as well as the human being. The notion of subsidiarity is probably a notion that are at the roots of the European Union, that in those days when this institution is often criticized and challenged is because those principles are not manifested, particularly in a core notion that is about respecting the powers of others, but also in the positive subsidiarity principles is about intervening when those powers are not possible, as in the case of problems or issues that needs to be addressed by the entire community regarding migration, for example, or pandemics. So if the synchronicity is about the why and the solidarity is about the how, the sustainability is about the where and when, and the subsidiarity is about the who, with whom we are working with, and how do we make sure that we protect their possibility to maximize their own power. And by the way, subsidiarity is really the antithesis, is the opposite of fascism. That's why it's so important notion in the social ethical thinking all over the world. If you want to know more about those subjects, feel free to reach out to us in the M&A program at University of San Francisco. We're always happy to have a discussion about these and many other subjects.